Okay, listen, we've all been burned by Amazon fashion in the past. You know, when you order something that is absolutely gorgeous on the model and it comes in and you look like a tablecloth hanging out at a church potluck. We are not doing that today. I'm gonna say, honestly, my most common Amazon shopping experience in the fashion realm is getting things in that are either incredibly poor quality or are laughable on a sizing front. So what I've done is I've rounded out some Amazon brands that I actually really like. They're reliable. Most of them only go up to an XXL, but I like them. I've tested them, washed them, lived in them, and I know that they make quality stuff. Most of these only go up to an XXL, but as your resident 2X friend, I am testing them out for you. I wear a size 2X. I'm an apple body. I have a naturally high waist. Most of my weight and kind of my limiting measurement is my bust, which basically means like I'm an 18-20, but sometimes my bust puts me in a 20. Sometimes it puts me in a size 22, whereas my waist normally puts me in like a size 18. In fact, I got some jeans that were a size 17 the other day, but there is absolutely no way I could do that situation on top. Today, I've brought on just some kind of random pieces. I've got some more formalish dresses, a lot of layering pieces, one skirt. I don't think I have any bottoms. And then I do have one top, and I really kind of stick away from tops because I don't like the way that they fit on me. Normally they're pulling at the bust. I also have this dress that I brought on last month, and the reason that I brought it back again is because I was able to get a coupon on it. All of these have coupons, and they're very, very limited in like the time frame. At any point, you can go down to my links and you can click these items, but I'll have coupons that last a limited time, and they're normally super good deals. So that's something to check out. This one, a lot of you really liked from my last Amazon haul. If you got it and you like it, please let me know. It came in a lot of colors, but if I were gonna buy it again, this is exactly the color range that I would have gotten. I love it. It feels very fall. These beautiful browns and creams are just doing it for me. So grab your coffee and let's see what kind of fashion Amazon is serving up this month. Spoiler alert, no tablecloths allowed, hopefully. Also, you may notice I'm in a totally different location right now. My husband and I are on an awesome weekend getaway. We're in Austin, a datecation. He says it's a datecation, I'll take it. And we're staying in Austin. We're seeing one of his favorite YouTube comedian vocally guys. He's named Jazz Emu. And so while we're waiting, in fact, our Uber is gonna be here in like 20 minutes. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to my camera a little bit in this room. What do you think about that, babe?
Sounds good.
Okay, I think I like the top, I like the skirt, but together they're kind of a mess. Like they just don't really do it. And it must be that this, I'm gonna tuck it in a second, and I might try it with some jeans, but the skirt I think is just beautiful. It's very twirl worthy. It feels like a flannel, and it's super, super light. So even though it's got the fall colors, it's ready for my Texas fall because I am not gonna be sweating up a storm. We've got some decent pockets in it, but it really has an elastic waist and a zipper, and that's the closure situation. I'm gonna tuck this in and see what that does. I think that'll look a little better with the skirt. Yeah, see, with the flat waist front. Oh, it also comes with the belt. Let me grab the belt. Oh yeah, the belt is so cute. The shirt tucked in is great. I think that this skirt is fabulous. I found a lot of really good ones lately. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's got some major twirl factor. This would be so ideal to hit the pumpkin patch. It's a fantastic fall work piece. Gold stars all around. The top, on the other hand, I don't know about. Honestly, I think we gotta throw on some jeans to get a good idea. Okay, I just threw on some jeans that I got from Ulla Popken, and it totally improved the shirt. I was concerned about some puckering, and look, it does pull a little bit. I think because of the ruching, it really doesn't matter. The sleeves are long enough. I don't have any pulling. This is a very stretchy top. So I think that if you were like a size 22, 24, you could probably fit in here, but I don't know that it would be that comfortable. I'm just saying it would fit. Size 18, 20, perfect. It's got a peplum cut, so it's like right under here and it goes out. I think that this is a great work top. It'd be really nice with some trousers. I just think because of the way it comes out, a skirt is a no-go with it. Let me show it to you with a little layering piece before my husband tells me that we have got to go. Put the right clothes on, Meredith. This is like a blazer cut sweater, which I think is fabulous. It's really nice and long in the arms. We've got the dressier pockets, and then there are some really nice stitching here. It has something that kind of like bridges Fred Rogers and business casual in the most beautiful way ever. Yeah, and then like look at the buttons. The buttons are like a dual tone brown. I think that this one's great. It's definitely a heavier cardigan, and I've got all different weights today. If we're going super, super light, almost coat feeling, this one's like slightly here-ish. But I think that it's great. Came in lots of different colors. Would pair well with jeans or dress clothes. There's nothing slouchy about this cardigan. All right, when you see me for the next one, I'm going to be in either this location tomorrow or at my house. So Welcome back to my humble abode. This is obviously not the hotel room that we were in, but y'all, we had such a fun time in Austin. My husband and I went to go see Jazz Emu. It's like he's an online comedian, performer, singer guy who Ross just loves. He's very goofy and absolutely ridiculous. He makes me think of Monty Python, which is right up Ross's alley. So we've been married for 20 years and we finally gotten to a point where we can kind of go out of town and do things every once in a while. And so this is our second one to do this year. And I really hope that we can do something else again because it was just so nice to have a getaway. And let me tell you, there was this one point, Ross and I are big people watchers. And there was this couple that came in and they had like their arms around each other, hips were touching, and they sat down next to us at brunch. And the guy was talking super, super loud. And it was clearly their first date. And I'm imagining it was their last date. I mean, it would have been if I was the lady. It was so funny because I'm like texting my daughter the goings on of this whole situation because it was wild. Like, it starts off, the waitress comes and asks for their order and the girl starts to give her order, but the guy's like, oh no, I've got this. And he orders for her, like without discussing what she wanted. And he's like, I think those two dishes will be great and we can try both. I was like, huh. And then he kept saying like, you know, if you were my wife, ... And my favorite was that he said over and over again, you know, I really don't care about money, but if you were my wife and I came home and you'd bought something very expensive, then I would be like, hey, why didn't we discuss this? We're really supposed to talk about these things. And I was like, oh, girl, he's telling you everything you need to know. This should not be a second date. And maybe I'm wrong. There's somebody for everyone out there. But it was funny. We had a great time. We enjoyed the concert. The day that you're watching this, I'm actually going to be flying to St. Louis, but for a business trip. And so maybe I'll be filming in a hotel again. I don't know. We'll see. But I love this dress. Y'all, if there is ever a polka dot option, it's probably coming with me. This is like a really pretty black and white polka dot. The top is smocked. These little guys button in the back, and there's 3 different holes so they can go a little longer or a little shorter. I'm just wearing my regular bra with it. If I was wearing it out, I'd probably put a strapless on. The smocking is super forgiving. This could very easily fit someone who was in a 2022. And I think it came in quite a few different prints. It's got a lot of ruffles on the bottom. We've got a really good like knee length lining. It's really kind of like an off-white and black polka dot. We're still super hot here in Texas, and this would work for a wedding right now, hands down, and I would be super comfortable. Okay, because I've got a lot of layering pieces, I thought I'd throw on one of these lighter weight ones. This one is so pretty. What's the name of the cut when it goes right under your bust and goes out? I think peplum. So it's kind of like a peplum style. It does not have a closure, but this really takes it to where I could wear it to the office. I'd probably save it for more summertime. This is a very lightweight sweater. I've got quite a few today, and I love that. I always keep different ones at the office. We keep it pretty cold in there. Okay, this is another lovely little formal dress. I think that it's so pretty. I got cut off because my card ran out of memory, so I'll finish showing you that sweater in a second. It has smocking below the bust, and then I love these sleeves. It just feels very romantic. It has a zipper on the side, and then it's got a pretty significant slit. I'm on the fence with slits. I would love to know your opinion on them. My daughter loves them. She thinks that a long dress with a slit is very romantic. There are some dresses that I don't mind it in, and some dresses that I'm all in on. Oh no. Okay, sorry, I thought I'd lost my microphone, and I just looked all over Tarnation for it, and it turned out it had just fallen off my bra down into this little area. So in the event that you have something fall down, this is gonna keep it from falling to the floor. Another benefit. Okay, so here is the slit. That's what I was talking about. I don't know what I think about it in formals. Honestly, if I'm going to a wedding, I think that this is perfectly fine. This dress is super easy. It's very comfortable. There's nothing tight or restrictive about it. We've got the zipper side. I'm wearing my normal bra, but I'd probably find a different bra just because you can see it. The gathering is very pretty, and this may not be red, but it is truly one of my favorite colors. All right, I'm gonna put this guy back on. Now this is definitely one that I could not convert into a work dress like I could the polka dot one, but I think these colors work together. I don't think that the pieces really work together. I'd probably want something a little more formal to layer over it, but I like seeing the options. Ta-da, da-da-da-da. And it's got some good twirl factor. Okay, I could live in dresses. Like, and I mean that. If my closet did not have any pants or tops, I might not notice for months. Dresses just make me feel fun and feminine. There's something about these little calico flowers that just feels so hopeful. Like maybe I'm not gonna go and sit behind a computer for 8 hours today. Maybe, just maybe, I'll get to go out to the countryside, I'll get to smell some flowers, I'll go to a farmer's market. We all know the truth, but there is hope. There is hope. I think that this is beautiful. It's definitely a polyester and it's not suffocating, but it's not super lightweight. It has 3 really pretty tiers, and then I've got the smocking that's right underneath the waist. And for my apple body ladies, this is a fantastic style. We've got some really nice little pin tucking up at the top. It's hard to see because of the print, but there's like 4 beautiful little pin tucks. I think that gives a little bit of breadth to your shoulders. There's a tiny little gathering right here, and then I've got smocking at my cuffs as well, and it's very comfortable on my arms. So whenever I put this on, I can be a prairie wife, not a tablecloth, while still getting the job done in the office. Win, win, win. Let's see if I've got an outer piece that I could put with this. I'm sure I do. So the dress actually has a black background, but I'm gonna put this navy piece with it because I like the style. Oh yeah. Okay, so even though we've got the navy and black, which I don't think navy and black is a faux pas at all. Personally, I think you can wear black with anything and you can wear navy with anything. Therefore, you can wear navy with black. The only time navy and black don't work is whenever you have one shoe that's black and one shoe that's navy. Otherwise, we are good to go. This style is what I always think of as like a librarian cardigan. They always look so cute. It is so incredibly smooth. Honestly, if I had one of these that I have put on so far today to wear to work, this would be the one that I'd want. It does not have any closures. It is slit at the middle, which will be good. So whenever you sit down, it doesn't go all the way back. And then it has 2 nice little pockets that are a perfect size for our phones. Personally, I have to have either a cardigan or a dress that has a pocket. That's a non-negotiable. But right here, I have both. It's got some awesome spin to it. And then the colors are really nice and full. We've got some teals in there. We've got some corals. There's a little bit of baby blue and then like that black background. It's just really cute. I've got several more layering pieces, so I'm gonna put that first dress on because I feel like it's a little more neutral, and we're gonna check them out. Okay, if I hadn't put these on side by side, then I would have told you that this one was lighter weight, but it's really not. They feel like they are the same fabric. Isn't that funny how that works? I absolutely adore this dress. I know that I said it earlier, but in my life, it's been a couple days, and yours, it's been a couple minutes, and I don't know, there's something about it. It just makes me feel like I've been to Anthropologie. Like if I saw someone in this, I might be like, ooh, is she fancy? And that is a good thing. All right, I've got some layering pieces. They don't all match. I'm starting with one that definitely, I don't know that I'm gonna say it doesn't. I probably wouldn't pair red with this brown. This one is heavy. What I liked about it is that it felt like it was blazer adjacent. If I don't want to feel quite as formal, that's fine. I used to work in a Morgan Stanley and I would wear blazers most days. Now I'm in a much more casual atmosphere and this one would be just perfect. It's got an asymmetrical thing. I've seen quite a few asymmetrical jackets this year where it buttons somehow across. I just got one in from an Australian company called Estelle and they seem like they've got their finger on the style button, so maybe. I do think that this is cute. The one thing that it is missing is pockets. Without having an underpiece that had them, I think this would be really pretty with a blouse or a top and then like some cigar pants. That'd be really nice. This one is hot. It's 73 degrees in my house right now because it's the middle of the day and I'm warm. Like if I wore this around for an hour, I would probably be a little too hot, but that's not bad if it's not 73 degrees and it's a cooler day for you. It is soft. It's got a little bit of stiffness to it. It almost reminds me, that's not gonna help you. I was gonna tell you it reminds me of this really awesome overpiece that my mother-in-law has, but you've never seen it. So, but I'm gonna tell you it was nice. It was a nice overpiece. It was nice. And this one's red. It came in a lot of colors, but red happens to be the best of the colors, in my humble opinion. All right, let's look what else. I've got 2 different shades of white or neutral, and I may have already tried this one, but we're doing it again. I don't know what happened a few days ago. This is another heavy piece. It's probably slightly less heavy than the red, but oh yeah, I totally tried this one. This is beautiful. It's another blazer adjacent piece. It's kind of like the librarian sweater and the blazer have a baby and she is ready to cozy up or get down to business. Either way, we're here. This one's the most unique to me. I think that this one's definitely staying in my closet and it's bright white. The next one I'm gonna try on is more like khaki cream. So this is what I call khaki and there's been some debate because some people call khaki like what I would call army green. All right, this one is a zip up sweater. When I was in high school, I had a zip up sweater very similar to this, but it was red. I thought that it was so awesome. I wore it until it literally had holes in it, and I've hunted for one ever since. There's something neat about it. It's a cable knit sweater. We've got the zipper rather than buttons. It's very comfortable. This is another one that I think would do better with jeans or pants as opposed to a dress, but I do think that it's lovely. The zipper gives it a little bit more of a casual feel than say buttons would. I don't know why, but that's my opinion. And I think that she is cute. Yeah, this was the right color to get too, unless they had red. And if they did, past Meredith made a mistake. Oh my gosh, that's the last one. I'm gonna show you with my little librarian sweater because I feel like we should just try them all. Oh, okay. I think that my ties for favorite are probably this one and then the white, like the white. So whenever we're looking at it, this one is just so incredibly comfortable. It feels lived in. It feels like, hey, I'm sitting at this desk and I absolutely know what I'm doing. You may ask me questions. This one I just thought was very unique with the line down the center. It is a heavier one. I would probably wait until the temperatures are below 70 degrees to pull this one out. This red will definitely be coming out for Christmas. I got it in red intentionally. And it just happened to be like the perfect weight for Christmas weather. And then lastly, the little zip up, awesome. I thought that this one was great. It's bringing back some nostalgia for me. All right, we had the top that surprised me. I was very impressed with the way that this one felt and that it actually fit. And then I adored this lightweight little tartan skirt. I'm loving some of these skirts on Amazon. We've got Renaissance Festival coming up, and I think that I could probably make an outfit where I did this, but it can so easily be worn to the office, and it comes with the coordinating belt. Okay, little fancy ladies over here. Love, love, love. If I were to choose between the two of these, I would 100% go with the polka dot, not just because of the polka dot's print, but because of the styling. I think that this one was so incredibly comfortable. To me, having no slit was fantastic. Let me ensure that there is no slit before I say that to you. Yeah, no slit. This one felt a little more evening, more romantic, whereas this one could be styled either night. Either way, I'm very pleased that both of these can be found on Amazon. Oh, I'd forgotten my last layering piece. I know I showed it to you earlier, but we're looking at it again. I'm looking at them all. Okay, I didn't realize how well that would go. I don't know if it makes me look a little too hippie. There's something about a peplum that I think is very pretty with like a slim under. And so having something like skinny jeans, which I very rarely wear, I would love the look of, even if I didn't do it myself. But this color combination and the lightweight of this is fantastic. And then we're doing our little dress head to head. Comfort wise, they're equivalent. I just adore this print. And they both have a lot of prints to choose from. I went to a baby shower a few weeks ago and most of the ladies were wearing kind of like the oversized dresses. And it's so interesting because there was one lady who got hers from Anthropologie. There was one lady who got hers from Macy's. And then quite a few people got them from either Amazon, TJ Maxx, stores like that. And I thought that it was fantastic because it was honestly a little bit difficult to tell. Okay, that's a wrap. The good thing, Amazon did not break me this time. I think in the battle of Amazon versus Meredith 100% won this one. I would love to know what pieces you found the most appealing. If there are any you'd like to try, I know that a lot of people purchased this dress the last time. If you bought it and you liked it or didn't like it, I would love to know down below. Liking this video and commenting totally helped me out. I'm in an incredibly busy season at work, and so I'm trying very hard to get to comments. I'm also really working hard on trying to grow my Instagram. In the event that you do watch Reels on Instagram, I'd love it if you came over there. I post some of them. If they perform well over there, I post them over here on YouTube. Again, I would love that. My favorite thing in the world is seeing my subscriber count go up. And so in the event that you are not subscribed and this is working for you, I would love it if you click that subscribe button. I am sorry that there are not prices on the screen. Amazon doesn't allow that, and I don't want to get in trouble with Amazon. I do get a small commission from the affiliate links below, and so if you do use them, that helps me carry on making this content. So I really appreciate it. Oh, I want to show you something. So here in Texas, we have homecoming, and we have homecoming mums. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but I hope my daughter doesn't care if I show you hers. So the way it works is like the boys buy or make a mum for the girls if they go on a date to homecoming, and it's like an obnoxiously large thing that's got long ribbons, and then the girls make an equally obnoxious but smaller version of that. Let me show you hers. My kiddo is like a little artist, and the friend boy likes this video game, and so she drew these and then put them in our school colors, and then we've got a 3D printer, or she made it with a 3D printer, and he plays this instrument. And then she painted some other video game characters on there. And like, so the way that the garter works is that the boy wears it on his arm. It's a beautiful tradition. And I think she did a fantastic job. It's like a little art piece if you ask me. I'll get her permission. I'll get her permission to show that to you before I post the video. Like I was saying, liking, commenting, subscribing help me out a whole ton, but the best way to support me is by doing exactly what you're doing now, and that is watching it. Thank you so much, and I hope that you have a day as amazing as you are. I'll see you in the next one.
So beautiful, 'cause you